So what I'm going to tell my therapist, in a nutshell, well, you see, I'm kind of famous or infamous on YouTube, and my Aunt Marion found out about it, and now she called up my mom, ranting and raving, left a message, she's going to go after me for cyberbullying, yada, whatever, and, you know, I was all upset, and my plan to LA didn't work out, and so on and so forth, and I didn't even start this because of my aunt and my family. I went crazy in 2009, believed a rich and famous rock star was in love with me, but that wasn't, even though it wasn't plausible, it was certainly feasible because he could have saw me in 2001 on my Cam TV channel where I was an internet stripper, but I also talked about my entire life, past, present, obviously not future, but past and present, and what I wanted from the future, and yada, 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 whatever. I have to tell her if I'm all upset, then I have to tell her, you know what I mean? I haven't told her. I was like, well, I've been meaning to tell you this, but now it's imperative that I do. There's that news. My friend's supposed to be doing karaoke at some point. I'm going no matter what. I have to figure out some way to do it, get a hotel afterwards. I'm still thinking about moving in with that woman where I can't have Omar, but I really want to have Omar, you know. But I got to get out of there. Everybody's coughing, and it's horrible, even though I was laughing my ass off last night because this one woman is just cracking me up, and I'm so sad, and she had me in stitches, and my friend had me in stitches, and she's going to go to the karaoke with me, and then Halloween, she's like, I'm going to dress up as a pumpkin. I'm like, really? Yep, and I'm going to walk all around everywhere. I'm like, well, I think I'll go with you just to amuse. It'll be amusing. And she has me crack. She has me in stitches. And so that's the deal. But regardless, I got to get out of that place. And though, I mean, I'm sad all the time. Remember, I rented Bad Johnson. I laughed, but I only, you know, laughed when I watched like movies or something. And it was nice just to laugh. You know what I mean? It was really nice just to laugh. So that's the deal. I'm going to tell my therapist. I'm going to leave a message because I chicken out in person. I'm like, I have to tell her. I have to tell her just in case. I'll be like, you know what? If my aunt pursues this, I have way more than her. Way more on her. You know? Even something I'm not going to say out here, but I told my mother. My mother will testify on my behalf against my aunt. My cousin will testify on my behalf, okay? You know? She slandered me left and right. She oh, God. And just everything, trying to turn my mother against me and telling everybody half-truths and not the whole truth, or you're not saying the whole story. But anyway, after I changed my life around, look what she did recently. She's off on yet another vacation, and she's supposed to be so rich that she's going to take half my mother's $106,000 settlement money. I mean, that's wrong in and of itself, you know. It's wrong, period. Anyway, you look at it, it's wrong. And I have every right to say it to the world. To the world. This is not cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is when you specifically just go on and on and on and on, and your whole thing is to just attack this one person. I talk about my whole life, okay? I started this, like I said, I started it for real when, you know, I found out that, oh, surprise, surprise, Jack Ruger was not in love with me, you know, so, anyway, so that's the deal. I want to get out of there. I want to get my home computer set up again, and, you know, but I like it in there too just because I'm a loner and I have friends in there, you know. I'm going to dress as a black cat. I told my, that was so easy. I did that in LA before I went to bars, you know, before more than once. I think at least once as a black cat. And it's easy to be a black cat. You wear all black. You wear black stretchy pants, black top, or black jeans, you know, or stretchy, I have the stretchy pants. You make a headband for your head and put black cardboard for ears, and you do black nose with black mascara and black whiskers like that, and then a tail you can make out of socks. That's what I've done in the past, and you know, you're good to go. Be a hell of a lot easier than her pumpkin costume, my friend's pumpkin costume. It's just nice to laugh and be accepted and not be on the outside, you know. I mean, it's sad that it has to happen in a shelter, but, you know, there are lots of people in this world that are isolated or whatnot. The shelter, you know, brings everyone together because you're in there and nobody wants to be in there, and you are, and camaraderie, you know. And then there are ridiculous people in there. I told you, they think they're in a 5-star resort. They think they're entitled to shit, and you laugh at them, you know. There's one woman, can't stand this other woman. I told you, the one who just coughs and coughs and coughs, and she's smoking the double diamonds, the really bad cigarettes, and she sounds like death at night. I told you, it's horrible. And she's also like a busybody and whatnot, and she acts like, and people make fun, like, but she's a bitch, you know. She was a bitch to me. She was phony, two-faced. She's the one I told you that, like, I couldn't believe it. I gave her the benefit of the doubt, and then she wound up going around saying that I had snitched on somebody. I didn't even know the person's name, and I hadn't even got up that night to do anything, to go to the bathroom. It's all bull. Okay. So my trip to LA wasn't completely a waste, because it didn't cost me that much, like I said. And I'm going to go again, and my mom even said she might help me out going again, you know, something she could do now that she's not under Marion's control. Marion's always touting herself, I was just trying to protect you and from being taken advantage of. Yeah, I'm her fucking daughter. I made mistakes in the past, but that doesn't mean she can never help me out again in any manner whatsoever. When she's approaching 70, when she has all this money that she doesn't even know what to do with, and I'm her friggin' daughter, her only child, her sole heir. So Marion's full of shit. Marion just wanted all the money for herself, and I will go to my grave believing that, and everyone believes. Everyone I talk to, my mom, whatever, you know, we all believe that. My mom finally opened up her eyes. Okay, so that's that. I tried to upload videos at the library yesterday, and for some reason it wasn't working, so I'm going to try again today, and we'll see what happens. Anyway, I gotta contact that woman. I gotta get out of the shelter, so, because everybody's coughing, and it's just not good, you know. I'm gonna miss my friends in there, but I'll still see them, you know. We exchange phone numbers, and the bottom line is, I don't want to get sick. And people, the colder it gets, the winter comes, and more people will be sick in there, and it turns into something horrible. And I've never been even there in the winter. I was there all the way till November 11th, but it was still horrible, you know, still getting cold and whatnot, and, you know, and people were coughing like crazy, a lot of times even in the summer, but you know it's going to get worse in the winter. You know, people get sicker in the winter in that shelter and everything, and people, you know, people in shelters anyway are not generally health conscious and whatnot, so they're more prone, and they're a lot of times depressed, so they're more prone to get diseases and whatnot. I need to get the fuck out of there. Bye-bye, people. I'll keep you posted. If my channel is still in existence, I'll let you know how it was going around. I mean, without revealing details, going around with my friend. I thought that's the cutest thing. And she says she's going to sing the Monster Mash. I told her I printed out of the library today and we could practice at night tonight. She did the mash. She did the Monster Mash. The Monster Mash. I told her I printed out because she only knew that part. I'm like, there's more to the lyrics. I'll print it out at the library and we'll do it. We'll practice. I can't imagine she's really good. She probably will. She's zany, she's kooky, but it's so nice to laugh. And this other woman's a trip and a half. She makes fun of this bitch, and she's a total bitch. She deserves to be made fun of because everyone hates her. She's a control freak, she's a bitch, and, you know, I try to get along with everyone, and she's just horrible. So she says stuff cryptic. I mean, she says stuff that goes over this woman's head sometimes, you know. She'll say stuff, and the woman doesn't know that she's saying it. And then at one point she's like, well, I don't want to be the butt of your... Yeah, but you're such a... You deserve it. She deserves it, okay? But she was cracking me up, and I wanted to say to her, I'm so sad all the time. I'm so sad, you know. I'm a generally sad person. So to laugh, it was so nice to laugh, and to laugh with other people and not just be laughing, you know, being at my mom's and watching the DVD and laughing. It's just nice to laugh.